third scholarly article that I'm going to be talking about is titled "High School Soccer Players with Concussion Education Are More Likely to Notify Their Coach of a Suspected Concussion." So the purpose of this study was to examine high school soccer players' knowledge in concussions and its effects in their ability to decide to report a concussion during a game. So the procedure used for this study was approval first from the Institutional Review Board of Pennsylvania State College of Medicine. And once they received approval for this study, then the participants chosen for the study were all high school athletes, so student athletes, which then had to receive parental permission, so consent, to perform the study itself. So once they received consent from parents, student athletes received a survey through an email. Now, methods used for this study were quantitative methods, which then high school athletes were recruited. So the participants, again, were student athletes, where 183 high school soccer players, both boys and girls, from grades 9 through 12, from the Ohio and Pennsylvania area were used for this study. So out of 183, only 60 responded and participated in the survey. The survey itself consisted of 3 different scenario questions that had to do with receiving a concussion and how he or she decided on returning to play during the game. Once the students had completed their survey, they mailed it back to the researcher, where then data was analyzed. So from the results, what was seen in this study was that high school soccer players who were educated on concussions showed that 72% would report to a coach in a championship game that they suspected a concussion, compared to those that were not educated in the same scenario showed that 36% would only report to their coach that they had a concussion. So therefore, the study itself, the data showed that high school soccer players who were educated in concussions by any source of information on concussions were more likely to inform their coach if he or she suspected of having a concussion, in contrast to those that were not educated on concussions, who would risk their health and continue to play. So this relates to the topic at hand by demonstrating that student athletes who are more educated on concussion are more likely to report a suspected concussion compared to those that are not educated. So, developing educational courses for all student athletes in concussions would benefit in reporting of suspected concussions amongst student athletes, which can assist in second impact concussion and prolong concussion symptoms from those things occurring. And that's it.